In this lecture, we'll study about recurrence relation. Come to the definition. For a numeric function a0, a1, dotted up to ar and so on, an equation relating ar. So here, ar is a relation that is relating to this numeric function. So for any r, to one or more of the ai's where I is less than r is called a recurrence relation. So we have to write an equation that is related to this numeric function, and the equation can be written as ar is equal to ai's for any r to one or more ai's. Okay, so in the right hand side we will write one or more ai's where I is less than r. So we can write it like this: r minus 1, where this is I which is less than r, plus 2ar minus 2. So this is an example of a recurrence relation. Okay, so this is what this definition says. A recurrence relation is also called as the difference equation. So the recurrence relation is also called as the difference equation. Come to one example. Consider the numeric function a is equal to 3 to the power 0, 3 to the power 1 up to 3 to the power r and so on. Okay. Clearly, the function can be specified by a general expression for ar, namely ar is equal to 3 to the power r. So this particular term is used as the general expression where r greater than or equal to 0. So when we put r is equal to 0, we'll get this value, that is a0, 3 to the power 0. When you put r is equal to 1, we'll get 3 to the power 1, that is we'll get a1 and so on. Okay, so this is the general expression in the form of ar. The function can also be specified by the generic function, namely az is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus 3z. So this function can also be shown in the form of generic function, and that is az is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus 3z. Okay, so how this generic function is calculated? So we have a is equal to listing form, that is 3 to the power 0, 3 to the power 1, 3 square up to and so on. Or it can be written, so this is 1 plus 3z plus 3z square, 3z whole to the power r and so on. So this as it can be written as 1 divided by 1 minus 3z. So we got this from this particular formula and so on. Okay. The numeric function a can be represented in another way, that is by recurrence relation. So we see here a numeric function can be represented in three ways here. First one is the listing form. Second one is in the form of ar. Third one, it is in the form of generating function. Now we have another form of representation of this numeric function a, and that is by the recurrence relation. Since the value of ar is 3 times the value of ar minus 1 for all r, once you know the value of ar minus 1, you can compute the value of ar. So when we see this numeric function in the listing form, see here the value of this a2 is 3 square, and the value of a1 is 3 to the power 1, that is 3. So the value of a2 is 3 times the value of a1. Similarly, the value of a1 is 3 times the value of a0. So once we know the value of ar minus 1, okay, then we can calculate the value of ar. Okay, so hence we can write the recurrence relation ar is equal to 3 into ar minus 1 with a0 is equal to 1, and this is called as the boundary condition. So we know the value of a0. So this is, once again I can write it like a is equal to 3 to the power 0 is 1 here, 3, then 3 square, 3 to the power r suppose I write 3 to the power r minus 1, 3 to the power r, and so on. Okay, so see here, this is a0. Okay, so this one is a0, this one is a1, a2, and so on, and this one is a r minus 1, and this one a r. Okay, so see here a2 is 3 square, that is 9, and a1 is 3, so a2 is 3 times the value of a1. Similarly, you can have the value of a1 is 3 times the value of a0. Similarly, here the value of ar is 3 times the value of ar minus 1. Okay, so this is the recurrence relation of the corresponding numeric function a. So this is the corresponding numeric function, and we have a recurrence relation. Come to another example. Consider the sequence of numbers known as the Fibonacci sequence of numbers. So it's a very famous sequence of numbers. Start with 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. So this, the first number is a0, this is a1, a2, and so on. When you carefully see this particular Fibonacci sequence of numbers, we'll see here this 2 is the sum of previous two numbers. 1 plus 1 is 2. Similarly, 3 is the sum of previous two numbers. 1 plus 2 is 3. Similarly, 5 is the sum of previous two numbers. 2 plus 3 is 5, and so on. Okay, so the sequence can be described by the recurrence relation, that is ar is equal to ar minus 1 plus ar minus 2 with a0 is equal to, okay, so we can write it down this in the form of numeric function 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. Okay, so here this is a0 is equal to 1, a1 is equal to 1. Okay, and we can find it out. A2 is equal to a0 plus a1, that is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Similarly, we can find out a3 is equal to a2 plus a1, that is 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Similarly, we can find out a4 is equal to a3 plus a2. So here we have a3 is equal to 3 and a2 is equal to 2, so we can find out 5. So in this way we can find out all the other values. Okay, so this is the recurrence relation corresponding to this Fibonacci sequence, or we can write it down in the numeric function form. So we have, it is given a0 is equal to 1, a1 is equal to 1. Okay, these given values of the function are called as the boundary condition. So this given value a0 is equal to 1, a2 is equal to 1 are called as the boundary condition. Okay, the numeric function is also referred to as the solution of the recurrence relation. Okay, so this solution of the recurrence relation is the numeric function. So here this is the recurrence relation. Ar is equal to ar minus 1, ar minus 1 plus ar minus 2. So the solution of this recurrence relation is nothing but this discrete numeric function. So this is the solution, you can see. The solution of this recurrence relation is the discrete numeric function.